Hey, it's Clay Trader for BullWarriorStocks.com. This will be a video chart on ticker symbol ERBB. We will take a look at the daily time frame. Done this one a few times before. I think the last time I did it was on this day here. I can't quite remember, but just this is a great example of how you want to see a chart act. Price made a big move here and then consolidated. And I'm sure if you went to the message boards and chat rooms, everybody was freaking out. But the whole time it remained above the key levels of support, put in a higher low, and now you can see it is currently breaking out of that chart pattern. So that's why charts are a very good tool. All the emotion, or the traders that use emotions, they were freaking out, panicking, probably selling down here, getting all frustrated. But the people that use charts and understand them, who trade without emotion, were understood that it put in a higher low, things were holding up fine, and now they're reaping the rewards for following the chart and not their emotion. So just a great, real kind of little example here of how patterns work, charts work when you know what to look for. So let's map out things here and get the chart updated. Mainly going to talk about supports because, as you'll see, the resistance is very straightforward on this one. So the first area of support is going to be right here, and that's and actually what I'm going to do, I'm just going to create a support zone. So we have that level, and then we have this area down here. So the top of this zone was created. You can see that's where the profit taker stepped in yesterday, and that was up at 0.0155. So that'll be the top of this support zone. The bottom of the support zone you can see is where the profit taker stepped in here, and then going into yesterday, you can see that's where it acted as resistance, and that's at 0.0146. So 0.0146 up to 0.0155 is going to be this little area of support zone. This would be the ideal situation, meaning ideally if the price can remain above here, that would make it look the best. But if it doesn't, there's still all sorts of other levels of support below you. So it's not like it's a must hold or anything like that. The next area of support, if that area does not hold, is going to be down here around the 0.0115 area. And then from there, got a little trend line support there, but given that the price is way up here, I'm not going to focus too much on supports down here, just because it's made a big move, and you have these three supports. So I'd just keep an eye on these three supports, and if the price can't hold above those, I'll be back to update the chart. Now, in terms of resistance levels, like I said, very straightforward, but we got to scrunch up the chart quite a bit, because as you can see right here, and this comes from way back in February of 2013. So almost a year ago, the price got up as high as 0.0193. And just out of curiosity, what was today's high? Today's high was 0.0193. So for those of you that don't think charts work, look at that. Resistance way back when, almost a year later, and bam, projects where that resistance is yet again. So great example of charts work. So if you're one of those people that don't think they work, well, it's hard to refute when you see stuff like this happening. But anyways, charts do work, so I'll just leave it at that. If there are any other questions on the chart, please let me know. If not, I'd encourage you to check out my private trading group down there if you have not yet. What is it? It's a group of traders from beginners up to advanced traders. It's just a good environment to learn, to profit in. I send out my personal weekly scans and watch list every week to the exclusive newsletter. And then we also have a live chat room coming very soon, so you can hang out with me and other quality traders during the day. That way you can stay on top of market news, market movers, all that good stuff in real time. So I hope you decide to check it out and join us. If anything, read those testimonials up above and get a good third-party perspective on what it's all about. One more time, this was ERBB. Thanks for listening, and have a good one.